Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. The fake punt gets them 13 yards. A huge play on special teams. It's a first down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion right is Brown. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the 45 on 2nd down. Pickett. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 33 yards that time. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. On a jet sweep, here comes Tony. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The Eagles at 11-2 now. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that's to the former Panther, Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Philadelphia! So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Pickett back to throw. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on the guy who has the legs to escape.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Pickett picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. On first down, Hurts. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down, and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first and 10, it's Pickett. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, here's Pickett. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jelani Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks, and of course you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball, because remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
In motion, the tight end. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Here's Pickett. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Trayvon Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down? Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Pickett now on first down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Pickett will look to throw it here. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Off play action, Pickett. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Hurts. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Check mash. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. 19 right. 18 right here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. 19. 18 They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds.
plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll send Brown in motion right. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Pickett. And this one is incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Able to get this one to McBride. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. They're going to look to throw. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Right back to Chris Godwin. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this incomplete. Oh, my. He might have been celebrating in the end zone if he'd held on. Nearly picked, but instead, it'll bring up 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Trey McBride from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Open man is Anderson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the 40 now on second down. Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. Looking for Jelani Woods that time. And it'll bring up third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the first down if they can. It's third down. Here's Pickett. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So first and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Pickett on second down. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Taylor going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Pickett to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Pickett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Up and good for Santoso. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Ready.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for... And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts finding Williams once more, complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Hurts toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Philadelphia, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a late season stumble as they're going to fall to 12-2 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace boom going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. a new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake, I got extras on the plate, I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow they mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.